Hello, hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sophia from Lace Wigs and Hair Products on YouTube. You can shop online with me at Capelli's Emporium.ecrater.com online. Today I'm going to go through the bleaching knot technique, okay? And the first video I made, I'm sorry guys, it was demonstration. It was for demonstration purposes, and it didn't go through. The CD kind of just went haywire on me. So I am going to do bleaching knots over the entire cap for this demonstration, and I'll show you some before and after pics. Okay, you're going to need a styrofoam head, preferably. You can purchase these from me for about $3.99, or you can purchase them if you have a Sally's next to you or close to you. The bleaching powder that I use is by Clairol, and it's BW2. It's dedusted, extra strength. So dedusted basically means when you open it up, the particles are not flying everywhere and you're breathing them in, okay? And this is an 8-ounce jar. So I get a couple of sessions with it, so it's pretty nice. I also use a dish, and you can use a regular bowl or in a paintbrush. Now, if you don't have a paintbrush, you can use a mascara wand, or you can just use your fingers. And with your fingers, there's these cute little things called finger cots. And what you do is, it's like a glove for your finger. You just stick it onto your finger, like so, and voila, your finger is protected. And you can use this for coloring, especially my ladies and my queens who have acrylic nails, which I don't right now. I would love to get my nails done, but it just doesn't work with my job. So, and you can use this just to spread it evenly, like so, okay? For the shampoo session, when we're shampooing out, I'm just going to use a regular, it's Dove Intensive Therapy. It's deep cleaning, and it's for accumulated damage is what it says, with repairing serum. I also use, I want to show you this, for those who have bleach knots. I'm sure some of you have probably dealt with the orange roots before, or the orange lace. So invest in some red gold corrector plus, and they're about 89 cents at Sally's. You can also get it from anywhere that they sell coloring, and this takes that brassy color out of it, and you'll just have the blonde knots or the light brown knots. Okay, so let's get started. Actually, I'm just going to add this to my jar, to my bottle. You don't have to do it, but I bleach knots a lot. So I'm just going to empty this entire, there it is, and it's purple. So it sort of like offsets the brassy, the violet offsets that orange, and brings out the bleach knots very, very well without having that orange brassy look to your scalp. So she's in there, and I'm just going to put my cap back on, shake it up. Bam! We'll get started. What I talked to you about as far as industrial gloves when you're soaking your wigs in your acetone, ladies, the acetone is not going to do anything to your hair. It will strip the oil as well as glue and everything else. But once you use a good conditioner, use a good shampoo, always use high quality products when you're purchasing true pure Indian rimming hair, or human hair for that matter. And you're going to restore the moisture right back. That would have been stripped from, a pH balance shampoo or clarifying shampoo. It's going to strip everything. So yeah, invest in some of these. Cost about $1 or $2. I always have my tea handy, and I use 20% cream, 20% volume with the cream developer. Okay, you can also purchase it in what they call clear, which is a more of a watery consistency. And when I have that, I just thicken it with the bleaching powder, because you want a paste when you're doing this. Okay, so we're going to get started. For a full head, I use exactly 1 scoop. Okay, I'm going to set my head aside here so I can make it easier. Now, if you're just bleaching knots for a lace frontal, you'll probably have to use half. If you're just bleaching just the front where you're going to part, as far as knots, for my newbie babies out there, how you doing? We were all there. Then you would probably just use just a tad bit. And, you know, if you need more, then you can go back and add. So I'm going to set that aside. I have it level like so. I hope you guys can see this, because I'm doing this myself. And I'm just going to add my cream in here. Now, I hope I didn't use too much. I'm going to take the end of the paintbrush and mix it up. Okay? Like I said, you want a pasty consistency. You don't want it too thick to the point where it's not even going to really penetrate that knot. But you want it sort of like a pancake mix. Okay? And you don't want it too thin, because it will bleed through the lace and onto the roots of the hair. And say you have a color 1B, you're going to run into problems. Okay? Let me just check and see if we're still taping. If not, I'll have to switch over. Just 1 second. Oh, it's still on. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right. So I have it to where I want it. See how it's not dripping? All right, so I'm going to rinse off the end of my paintbrush and saturate my brush in here. And I know that we're going to have to switch a tape over. So this is what I'm going to do for this video. Make sure to get your Clairol Professional bleaching powder. It's called B2W. I don't know what B2 means, but it's called a powder lightener, okay? And I get the dedusted extra strength. This is how it looks, okay? And it has a heart at the top, Clairol. And this is 8 ounces. You may not need that much. You could just get the packet, which is about $2, okay? Just get a packet of the bleaching powder. You know how you get your hair mask and things, they come in those little packets. You'll be good to go. And Lord have mercy, I'm dropping things. And for those who are just doing it at home, you may not need a bottle this big. Get the 20% volume. I don't get 40 because it works super fast, which can be good for someone who doesn't want to take a lot of time. But you know, you have to use patience when doing this, okay? And if you're going